Louis-François Cartier established the House of Cartier in Paris in 1847, and with the help of his three aspirational grandsons, Louis in Paris, Pierre in New York, and Jacques in London, it swiftly gained notoriety in the early 20th century. Cartier, renowned for its innovative designers like Pierre Lemarchand and Charles Jacquot, as well as the dynamic creative director Jean Toussaint, developed exquisite and distinctive jewelry that perfectly encapsulated all eras. Cartier has aimed for innovation and quality to support each line since its establishment in 19th century Paris, whether it is in the form of stylish, everyday wearables or the best high jewelry to be featured on magazine covers and red carpets, where celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow and Grace Kelly have been spotted. And today we will introduce you to 10 iconic pieces of jewelry that made history and revolutionized the future of jewelry making forever. From the Trinity ring to the graceful panther and a flexible serpent, all of them serve as a reminder of how the Cartier's story unfolded. And we are starting with the one every woman would like to wear. Trinity de Cartier ring. Louis Cartier designed the Trinity line of jewelry in 1924, and it is one of the earliest Cartier jewelry collections still in existence today. Pieces of Trinity jewelry, which are distinguished by 3 overlapping rings made of white, yellow, and pink gold, still look as good now as they did nearly a century ago. In addition to being gorgeous, each color has a deeper significance. The yellow band stands for faithfulness and the white band for friendship. The last one, the rose gold band, of course, signifies love. A complete line of Cartier jewelry has grown from what began as a straightforward Trinity ring. Necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and rings are all part of the Cartier Trinity jewelry collection. The list of famous people who have worn the Trinity is so exhaustive, encompassing Grace Kelly and His Majesty the King to Kylie Jenner and the Princess of Wales, that it begs the more pertinent question, who hasn't worn one? Tutti Frutti jewelry. Inspired by the colors of Indian royalty, the Tutti Frutti necklaces and bracelets were made during the height of the Art Deco era and featured an eye-catching combination of emeralds, rubies, and sapphires. They were revolutionary at the time, as Cartier was the first jeweler to try combining various colored stones. One such necklace belonged to an American socialite, Daisy Fellows, described as the best-dressed woman in the world by Parisian couturiers. She was a major supporter of Cartier, and in 1936, the jeweler designed a legendary Hindu necklace to present to Daisy. It included rubies, emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds set in berries and leaves. As symbols of the Art Deco era that provide a harmonious fusion of Eastern and Western cultural influences, Tutti Frutti pieces are now highly valued by collectors, with just one piece that can be sold for $1 million. Panthère de Cartier ring. Although several animals serve as inspiration for Cartier jewelry, the panther is one of the most strongly linked to the brand. Before the first big cat ring was designed, an artwork of a woman with a black panther at her feet was commissioned by Louis Cartier in 1914. In the same year, Cartier produced a wristwatch that used diamonds and other jewels to resemble the large cat's speckled coat. When Jean Toussaint arrived in 1918, the Maison's obsession with the panther became fully apparent. Jean herself was known as La Panthère because of her unique personality and sense of flair. By 1933, she was the creative director of Cartier Jewelry, and as such produced many jewels that drew inspiration from the graceful animal. The first Cartier Panther ring, which fused yellow gold and black enamel, was introduced in 1935. Over the years, the house has released numerous exquisite Panthère de Cartier high jewelry rings, which are a vital part of the Cartier jewelry collection. Throughout the decades, the Panther ring remains one of the most successful and widely recognizable emblems, adoring the fingers of such celebrities as Selena Gomez and Celine Dion. Tank watch. The Tank is a line of watches made by Cartier with a distinctive vehicle name. Indeed, the military tank is the source of inspiration for creating the tank wristwatch. The Renault FT-17 tanks that Louis Cartier witnessed passing by his window during World War I served as a catalyst for both the name and the design. The defining features of a tank watch include its bold Roman numeral dial, with a chemin de fer chapter ring, sword-shaped blued steel hands, and a sapphire cabochon-surmounted crown. Using lines from its namesake, the watch miraculously manages to be both square and rectangular. Since its creation in 1917, it has been a part of the Cartier catalog. Numerous A-list celebrities, such as Jacqueline Onassis, Andy Warhol, and, more recently, Michelle Obama, have worn the tank. Love Bracelet. No doubt, one of Cartier's most iconic jewelry pieces is the Love Bracelet, first introduced in 1969 by Aldo Capullo. The Love Bracelet is a symbol of eternal love and commitment, with its unique design featuring a screw motif that requires a screwdriver to open and close. Each piece is adorned with screw-like embellishments, playing up the jewel's industrial design. In the end, the bracelet becomes whole when it is locked using a specific screwdriver. This bangle has been worn by countless celebrities like Sarah Jessica Parker and Kylie Jenner, and royals, including Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, making it one of Cartier's most recognizable and sought-after pieces. The Bib Necklace. For as long as Cartier has existed, bib necklaces have been associated with the brand. In 1947, bib necklaces with Indian and Egyptian influences were on display in Rue de la Paix for the house's centennial. But one piece was a special one. With 28 faceted amethysts, including oval and heart shapes, the amethyst bib was commissioned that same year for Wallis Simpson, the Duchess of Windsor. It is embellished throughout with diamonds, gold, and turquoise cabochons. Sotheby's described the piece as designed as 5 rows of amethyst and 2 rows of turquoise beads to a star-shaped clasp set at the center with a hexagonal amethyst within a turquoise and diamond border. Therefore, the piece has an iconic name, the Windsor Amethyst and Turquoise Necklace. Panther Brooch. Once more, the big cat made an iconic appearance in the shape of a brooch. In 1948, the panther was showcased in a 3-dimensional brooch for the first time in the house's history. Commissioned for the Duchess of Windsor, the panther is made out of yellow gold with black lacquer spots, and it sits atop a 116-carat emerald cabochon. But it was not the single brooch she owned. In 1949, she acquired the diamond and sapphire panther brooch, where the big cat appears ready to leap over the moon and is placed on a large, perfectly round cabochon star sapphire weighing 157.35 carats. The Duchess of Windsor was a genuine fan of Cartier and its panthers. Maria Felix Snake Necklace. Mexican film diva Maria Felix, known as the Queen of Spanish-language cinema, produced 47 films in her career. Because snakes are symbols of strength, creativity, and knowledge, she was often identified with them. She commissioned a snake necklace that would be the size of a real snake when she visited the Cartier flagship store on the Avenue de la Paix in 1966. The 56-centimeter piece, which features 2,473 brilliant and baguette-cut diamonds, took 2 years to produce. What's even more amazing is that the Cartier serpent is as flexible as the actual thing. Since then, the snake has become the second most famous symbol of the Cartier store after the panther. Cartier Juste un Clou. The Cartier Juste un Clou collection is another iconic jewelry line that has captured the hearts of fashion-forward individuals. Aldo Capullo, a designer for Cartier, produced a striking bracelet in 1970 that resembled a curled nail. He envisioned a design that would encapsulate the essence of a nail turned into a stylish piece of jewelry, drawing inspiration from the rebellious spirit of the time. The collection features pieces inspired by everyday objects, such as nails and screws, transformed into stylish and modern jewelry pieces. The Juste un Clou bracelet, in particular, has become a must-have accessory for those who appreciate edgy and contemporary design. Crash Watch. And finally, we are closing our chart with one more watch that mesmerizes anyone who looks or wears it. Why? Just look at the design. Never a follower, always a creator of trends, Cartier would find inspiration from highly unusual places or events, just like this one. The Crash watch, which first debuted in 1967, was one of the brand's most bizarre and mod items. According to reports, the melted-looking watch was inspired by a watch that had melted in a fire from a vehicle accident. The asymmetry of the Crash, for example, appears almost as if Cartier had taken an oval and completely crashed it. As iconic as other pieces, the Cartier's melted watch appealed to such diverse collectors as movie legend Stuart Granger and hip-hop star Kanye West. Cartier's iconic jewelry pieces have become symbols of luxury and status, coveted by jewelry lovers around the world. And what are your thoughts about Cartier's style? Would you rather wear gold jewelry, or Tutti Frutti, or cabochon pieces? If you liked the video, welcome to subscribe to our channel. We have prepared an amazing collection of videos about vivid jewelry brands, royal stories of jewelry, and unique masterpieces made of gold and precious gems. If you want more videos like this, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.